in Osam City. You're watching One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with information, news, sports, and public affairs. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. Serving you with love. Ang telebisyong pangmasa. One TV News Channel. One TV News Channel. One TV special report.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Having a perfect attendance, the Chair declares a quorum. Once again, good afternoon. May I request the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the order of business. Dato Maisog ba to?
Yes, Honorable Chair, maayong hapon. Good afternoon to everyone. We have no guests and visitors availing on People's Hour, Honorable Chair, so we now proceed to item number 5, approval of the agenda for the day. There are about 10 written post and sessions to our order of business, Honorable Chair. And may I start enumerating them. First, the written request from our City Mayor to pass a resolution approving the conduct of a career guidance caravan from 3 November 2025 until 31 March 2025 and Ambition Learners Convergence Common Resilience Congress on the 20th and 21st of November 2025 by the Department of Education. Second written request is for us to enact a resolution approving the conduct of the capability and clinical training for PhilHealth Yakap clinics on the 21st and 22nd October 2025 by the Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. The third request is for us to pass a resolution approving the community outreach program on 21 October 2025 at Barangay Gimad, Osamis City by the Osamis City Police Station. The fourth us to enact a resolution approving the market vendors quiz bowl on 29 October 2025 and an information campaign on steel pipes standards for hardware on 30 October 2025 by the Department of Education, Department of Trade, Commerce, Department of Trade and Industry. The next request is for us to pass a resolution authorizing Madam Emily Jean Bibineriba to transact and process with the receipt of deeds on behalf of City Government of Osamis to facilitate the transfer of title of the TISA House from the sellers to the City Government of Osamis. The sixth request for session is for us to pass a resolution approving the conduct of a simultaneous basic life support training from 20 October 2025 to 31 October 2025 at the PPA Function Hall, Port of Osamis City by the Coast Guard Station of Osamis Occidental. Written request number 7, a resolution approving the conduct of a lecture on first aid on the 29th and 30th of October 2025 by the Philippine Ports Authority. Request number 8, a resolution approving the conduct of 24 survey of energy consumption of establishments from 22 October 2025 until 15 December 2025 by the Philippine Statistics Authority. Request number 9 is for us to enact a resolution approving the use of the Osamis City Gym for the Mindanao Association of Tertiary Schools Incorporated meet from 27 October 2025 until 29 October 2025 by the Department of Education. The last but not the least, written request number 10 is an ordinance authorizing the temporary closure of various roads in the territorial jurisdiction of Osamis City for the second leg of the Square and Compass Trilogy Run this November 9, 2025. With this 10 written request pronunciation or to our reserve, I therefore move on this motion to approve the agenda for the day with 10 insertions as intimated, Honorable Chair.
Move with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of our agenda for today with 10 inclusions as being presented. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 6, approval of the minutes of the previous session. Everyone is furnished copies of the minutes of our regular session on September 15, 2025, and I guess everybody was able to peruse and review the said minutes, Honorable Chair, and therefore I move this motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of our previous session on September 15, 2025, and to approve the said minutes in toto, Honorable Chair.
Move with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to dispense the reading of the minutes on September 15, 2025 as we have all a copy of it and move for its approval. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 7, first reading reference of message of number 1, proposed ordinance on the days of Honorable Sanso H. Pamina Jr. An ordinance encouraging all business establishments, private offices, and government offices in Sami City to install holiday decorations during the Christmas season in support of Central Sami's cultural and tourism promotion. Before I move to give the floor to the principal author, Honorable Chair, Honorable Sanio Minal, may I just manifest that I have the conviction that this item was meant well by the principal author for our cultural and tourism purposes in Sami City, Honorable Chair. And I could say that this is not controversial. There is no controversy in this particular item, and if possible, we could discuss this now during second reading. Perhaps we could approve this on third reading after discussions, Honorable Chair. And now I am ready to give recommend to the floor to the principal sponsor, Honorable Waminal, Honorable Chair, for his introduction of this ordinance.
The Honorable Sancho Waminal is now recognized by the Chair for the appropriate motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Good afternoon, everyone. Madam Chair, the proposed ordinance entitled An Ordinance Encouraging All Business Establishments, Private Offices, and Government Offices in Osami City to install holiday decorations during the Christmas season in support of Asinso Osami's cultural and tourism promotion aims to foster a sense of unity, creativity, and festive spirit among Osamisnons while promoting the city's cultural and tourism identity under the Asinso Osami's brand. Madam Chair, Christmas is one of the most cherished seasons in the Philippines, a time that symbolizes joy, hope, and togetherness for people of all walks of life. So in this light, the installation of holiday decorations across business establishments, private offices, and government institutions within Osami City serves not merely as adornment, but as a visual expression of the city's warmth, hospitality, and progress. By encouraging voluntary participation, this ordinance seeks to inspire cooperation between the public and private sectors, uplift community morale, and enhance the city's appeal to both citizens, residents, and visitors. It also aligns with Osami City's vision to become a vibrant, inclusive, and tourist-friendly urban center through cultural enrichment and civic engagement. This measure does not impose penalties or mandatory requirements, but rather encourages participation through the spirit of bayanihan and civic pride. It is consistent with the city government's goal of building a more united and progressive community under the leadership of Asinso Osamis. In view of the foregoing, the immediate passage of this ordinance is earnestly sought. Upon first reading, it is respectfully recommended that this proposed ordinance be referred to the following committees for appropriate study and recommendation. 1. Committee on Tourism and Cultural Affairs for matters relating to tourism, local culture, and city branding. 2. Committee on Trade, Commerce, and Industry for coordination with business establishments and the private sector. 3rd, Committee on Public Information for the promotion and public awareness of the initiative. And Committee on Rules, Laws, and Ordinances for review of legal form and compliance with existing laws. For first reading, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Yes, noted, Honorable Majority, Honorable Waminal. That's only for first reading. Yes, Honorable.
Honorable Chair, as
Majority
Chairman of the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Style, I recommend to the principal sponsor to have this approved for the first reading with reservations, because I wish that this ordinance be read for the second reading so that the members of the school body could discuss and deliberate and could debate whether this ordinance is proper to be moved for the third reading, because I think this ordinance is not controversial. It's only, in fact, the words used is to encourage and voluntary participation of the stakeholders to participate in the implementation of this ordinance. So, this is not controversial, and so I recommend that this proceeding, and then we can proceed to the second reading so that we could discuss and deliberate on this ordinance,
Okay, the Chair
the kind of the sponsor.
Okay, the Chair declares that it has been approved on first reading with reservations as being presented by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader.
So may I request the sponsor to read this for the second reading, so that we could deliberate and debate on this ordinance,
Noted, Honorable Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader, Honorable Mars Tapayan. Due to its necessity, may I therefore move that the same be approved on second and final reading, waiving the internal rules of this Sanggunian. Yes, second reading. For second reading, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Move for second reading, approval on the second reading. Any comment?
Honorable Chair, I now throw this ordinance to members of the body report. Any comments, observations, remarks, so that we can modify this and perhaps we can proceed to the third reading if possible, Honorable Chair. So may we listen to my colleagues now for their opinions, observations, remarks, Honorable Chair, or any objections to this ordinance, Honorable Chair.
Okay, it has been moved for the second reading, approval on the second reading. Now, the Chair is open to any comments, remarks regarding the proposed ordinance of Honorable Waminal. Yes, Honorable Suizo.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. On the being the chairman of the Committee on Tourism, I don't have any objection on the said ordinance. In fact, it is very, very timely, considering that we are already in Christmas season. In fact, the ordinance is just to encourage. It does not mandate, it does not oblige, it does not require, but it also it is just encouraging our business establishments, private companies to put up, install those lights for the incoming holiday season. So I do not object, Madam Chair. I agree to the said ordinance. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Suizo. Honorable Ko, for your additional comment.
Thank you, Madam Chair. With respect to the author of this proposed ordinance, since the provision uses the word encourage, so there is no strict compliance. If we say, if we pass this as an ordinance, there is an expectation of a strict compliance and penalties. So if this is only encouraging, then we can pass this as a resolution, and then with the encouragement to decorate for the holidays, we should also consider the religion, because not all business establishments have the same practice or tradition or beliefs. And we also have to consider the size or the profit and loss situation of the business, and the nature also of the business. For example, if the business is fresh frozen goods or in the wet market, so it might not be practical to adorn it with decoration or whatever. That is my comments.
Noted
My comments. Thank you.
Mike, this noted your manifestation, Honorable Ko. Any other comments regarding the proposed ordinance of Honorable Wominal? Any other comments? No, we have some comments coming from Honorable Suiso and Honorable Ko. Is there any
Honorable
other-
Sir,
Yes, Honorable.
listening from the remarks and association of my colleagues so far, I could see as a lawyer that this ordinance is not really controversial, but we have to differentiate the difference between ordinance and a resolution. Ordinance is something that requires somebody to comply. This a mandate for compliance, and if you fail to comply, you will be penalized. Ordinance is a law, no? But this ordinance more or less has a tenor of a resolution, because a resolution is a sentiment, opinion, encouragement of the body to the citizens of Samis. What it should do to support something which is beneficial to our city. So this is more safety to be called an resolution than an ordinance. But you know, the wordings is clear, encouraging. So there is no forced mandate for compliance. Wala ipugos. In fact, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifth paragraph says encouraging voluntary participation. Voluntary lang. Meaning, wala i-appeal tong mga religion, mga submissions, wala mo to Christmas. Kinabi, mga tao nga laing religion, wala mo to Christmas. So, we don't have to discriminate, but it's only voluntary, because it respects the right of our people to worship their religion. Walang violate sa religion. Kaya voluntary man ang participation. Wala sa mga pugos. There's no violation of human rights. Wala pugos sa mga tao nga mabuhatan voluntary man. So, because of this, Honorable Sir, if the sponsor is amenable, we could change this resolution. It will just damage the same effect. Maraming pong epekto, converting it from a law to resolution, same effect kay we're only encouraging the voluntary participation of the citizens of Samis to provide holiday decorations, to promote the Christmas season, and promoting the Association of Samis cultural and tourism promotion. So that's the commission of the Committee on Laws, Rules and Style, if the sponsor so agree.
Yes, may I hear from the sponsor regarding this proposed ordinance?
Yes, Madam Chair. I agree, Madam Chair.
Okay. So,
With that, I request the sponsor to approve this for the second reading and then third reading if there are no objections, Honorable Chair.
oh,
Proceed.
requested by the Honorable Majority Floor Leader to approve this on the second final reading. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. I so move for third and final reading, waiving the internal rules of this Sangguniang.
Second reading sa, second reading.
A second
Second.
reading, Madam Chair.
With the proposed amendments. Okay. Denoted by the chair.
Dino yung kapasyon to third reading, kaya para three readings yun atong resolution. 3 readings. Proceed lang.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I so move for third and final reading. Thank you, Madam Chair. Waiving the internal rules of this Sangguniang.
With the amendments. Noted. Motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Actually, ang mga susunod di controversial, tama na second reading. Final na, bro. Ako lang ipa-third reading para makapasay mag ordinance po, original po, ordinance. So, is approved on second and the third reading. Apo na to. Okay, we proceed to letter C. Petition or request for first reading. Number 1, annual budget of Barangay Sinyosa in amount of 4,070,859 pesos. And Barangay number 2, Barangay Sangayjot in amount of 2,450,557 centavos. Honorable Chair, this annual budgets for 2025 by these two barangays, I now yield to the Chairman of the Committee on Barangay Affairs, Honorable John Carlo Moralion, to endorse and recommend action on these two items, 1 and 2, Honorable Chair.
Honorable
John Carlo Moralion.
Honorable Giancarlo Moralion, you are now recognized by the chair for the appropriate motion for items 1 and 2.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. Would like to pass the 2025 annual budget of Barangay Sinusa in amount of 4,070,859 and 2025 annual budget of Barangay Sangayjot in the amount of 2,403,555.57 for first reading with resolution.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Madam Chair, considering the urgency and necessity of the 2025 annual budget of Barangay Sinusa and annual budget of Barangay Sangayjot, passing for second and final reading, waiving the internal rules.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution, Honorable Moralion is passing this on the second and final reading, waiving the internal rules on items 1 and 2. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing and motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Number 3, 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Labinay in the amount of 500,000. Also duly endorsed by the city budget for our approval. Honorable Chair. Again, I yield to Honorable Giancarlo Moralion to endorse and recommend action on this item, Honorable Chair.
Honorable Moralion, you are now recognized by the chair for the appropriate motion on item number 3.
Thank you, Majority Floor. Thank you, Madam Chair. Would like to pass the 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Labinay, amount of 500,000 for first reading with reservation.
Move for first reading with reservations. Motion approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Considering the urgency of the 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Labinay, passing for second and final reading, waiving the internal rule.
Due to the urgency of this request resolution and duly approved by the City Budget Office, Honorable Moralion is passing this 2025 supplemental budget number 01 of Barangay Labinay in the amount of 500,000 for second and final reading. Any comment? Remarks? Hearing and motion approved.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Item number 4, letter dated October 10, 2025 from the Office of City Mayor requesting the approval of the following items. Letter A, approval of the annual state budget general fund for the calendar 26 in amount of 1,046,560,223 pesos and 28 centavos. And obviously, for approval of the letter B, annual city budget special account for the calendar year 2026 in the amount of 70,770,810 pesos. Honorable Sir, this item number 4 implies many new things, Honorable Chair. This will be the first time that the LGU of Samis will, from our first term on 2017 until now, that we're able to tackle the annual budget on time in October. In fact, I know that there was now a DLG circular that all LGUs in the Philippines should follow the schedule that all budgets will be submitted to the SP only for October 16. While today is October 21, the LGU of Science is still compliant because the letter of the mayor endorsing his budget is dated October 15. And this was received by our SP on Senate in the afternoon. So, the SP issued this for agenda in the request session today. So, according to the LG, okay lang hapon, kinilawat man sa SP on October 15 ang atong budget. So, compliant hapon ta sa deadline ng October 16. And number 2, importance, this is a signal that our LGU, our City of Science, is really improving. We know that we are just classified as second class city last January. Second class ta, from third class. After how many decades? Decades, 10 years man. So, our budget now is 1.477 billion next year. And this year, atong budget is 1.31 million. So, kung atong LGU, by December 31, makakuha gyud sa atong projected income ng 1.31 million or 1.3 at least. No. So, naka-comply ta sa required sa usang edad nga first class city. So, kung next year ito hindi mag-comply, 1.477 or 1.3 lang, nga 27 atong comply upon more than 1.3, based on 3 years from this year, next year, and 27, 1.3 at least will be a first city by 2028 before our term ends. So that's good news for my colleagues who love us. Kaya during our term, 3 terms, nahimuto sa amin sa second city, and before our enters, nahimuto ang first city. So I hope everybody will do their respective roles to continue our plight of good performance and good governance. Kay paingon ta sa panahon nga mahimutang first city o public po mahimutang highly organized city. So this good news, and I am now happy on that note to move on this motion for approval omnibussly of our annual city budget general fund as well as annual city budget special account for the amount I mentioned for approval and the first reading for reservations on the motion.
Move with the Honorable Majority Floor Leader for the approval of our annual executive budget on the general fund for the calendar year 2026 as being presented. Move for its approval on the first reading reservations. Motion approved.